กินเรา very good
ไปไหนครับไปไหนครับ
เฮง
เฮงเฮง
เฮงเฮงรวยรวยปังปัง
เฮงเฮงรวยรวยปังปัง
ไม่ว่าภาษาไหนก็เฮงแล้วรวยปัง
ครับ
ภาษาไหนก็เฮงรวยปัง
ภาษาไหนค่อย
เฮ
เฮ
ง
ง
รวยปัง
เฮงรวยปัง โอเค
very good
very good ดีมากอร่อยที่สุดนะ
good good
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing what we do best, getting down the back streets of Bangkok's Chinatown, and it doesn't get much more back street than this. Today we are going for the crispiest pork known to man in a variety of different dishes. Plus we'll be getting a Chinese pie I have never seen before in my life. Let's go. Alright guys, so stop number one. Here, mai sai sir, which means Chinese uncle not wearing a shirt. I'm not sure why, because everyone's wearing a shirt. So we'll ask now. Here ครับ
number one
จะถอดเสื้อออกได้ไหมครับพูดเล่นขอโทษนะครับ
ถอดได้ไม่ว่ากัน
ครับครับ
ถอดได้ตำรวจไม่จับ
ครับ
How'd that go for you?
It went alright. It went better than I thought it was going to be. My first ever Thai joke on camera. Alright, so guys, as you can see, the pork is ridiculously crispy. We're talking the crunchiest, crispiest pork in the land. I'll explain the method behind it, but they've got it extra crispy in here because it has to sit in these various different soups and stay nice and crispy. So if you have a look, guys, at the size of these pieces of crispy pork, this I think is malat tom
เกี่ยมชาย
gem chai.
ถูกต้องเลยออกเสียงถูกต้อง
We've got
เลย
pickled vegetables, we've got bitter melon, and then we've got tomatoes and crispy pork, all right? And the next one, this is like a, would you call this a bok choy? Like bok choy, Chinese greens anyway, with, and these are not pickled, and that is just stewed again with that lovely, beautiful, crispy pork, and various different fish dishes. We've got fish with ginger, fish with chilies. Then, what she's really famous for is krang nai. Krang nai?
กระเพาะหมู
กระเพาะหมู
บิ๊กไซส์
Cooked in
It's,
broth,
Sai
a little bit
pise.
of white pepper.
ใส่พิเศษนะ
พิเศษ
Maybe
อย่าง
it
นี้
doesn't
พิ
look
เศษ
the most
ที่นี่
appetizing.
ใหญ่มากแล้ว
We're gonna get some.
ถ้าที่อื่นก็จะเป็นไซส์อย่างนี้ ของที่ร้านจะเป็นไซส์พิเศษ นี่ค่ะ นี่สโมง
โอ้
ต่างกันเยอะเลยสโมงจิกไก่บิ๊กไซส์กาบิ๊กไซส์ว้าว
ว้าว
ว้าวจริง
ว้าวจริง
ๆ ว้าวจริง
stomach, pork stomach and intestines in a soup, a little bit guaya jab style, probably a little bit of pepper, say pig thai ไหม
ๆ ใช่ค่ะ
ครับ. So with white pepper, oh, I'm excited. I don't even know what to do. And just in case you're wondering who the absolute stud was walking through the market, of course, Mr. Joe Parrilla.
Thank you very much. This looks amazing. I cannot wait to try this. But to be honest, everything here looks amazing. The stomach looks good. The fish ones look amazing.
ใส่ตัวไหม
ใส่มีเป็นถุง
Oh.
ได้ไหม
All right, slightly embarrassing. I didn't know that it was takeaway only, even though I came here to ask if I could film yesterday. So she has managed to get us some ice cream bowls. So instead of getting it in a bag, we're going to get it in some ice cream bowls. Tubs.
You're just B-rolling.
ว้าว
Wow.
ว้าวล้นๆเลยนี่แหละ
Wow, that is
ว้าวว้าวว้าวว้าวจริงๆ
ว้าวจริง
ๆ
ว้าวจริงเลย
โอ้ว้าวจริงๆแหละว้าว
Look at the pork, ladies and gents.
ว้าวชอบมะระไหมหรือจะชอบเป็นผัก
ชอบ
โอเค
ชอบมาก
เป็นมะ
มั
ระ
น
เกี๊ยมๆชาย
มันขม
มีขมนิด
ข
นึ
ม
งอร่อย
ชอบมาก
ถูกต้องนะว้าวชืบเลาะโต๊ะบะด้วยโต๊ะบะก็คือหมูโอ้โห my god very hot เพราะว่าถ้วยมันเล็ก very hot
ครับ So she said ตัวมันเล็ก very hot meaning like the ice cream tub very very hot when you put some hot soup into it. Right, it's all going off down here. Look, we've got trolleys going up and down. There's about 2 people could fit down this alleyway, and me and Joe have literally just been getting punched in the back, moved out the way, and for good reason. So we're always in the way. Absolute couple of amateurs. Well, not couple of amateurs, just me, amateur. Not only have I come down here and didn't know they didn't have any bowls, they didn't have any spoons either. We got 1 spoon, but I got a spoon off the nice gentleman down here, so I'm going to shout his shop out in a sec. Right, so I've got the bitter melon, tomato and pickled vegetable number.
I've got the greens, a huge amount of greens in there.
Oh, yes.
Leaves and stems.
We'll show you what greens they are in a sec.
Just a bit of that broth first. Wow.
Oh, yes.
You want to go first, or shall I go first?
Oh, that is so sour.
Oh, okay. That's very different to mine then.
Is it?
Yeah.
Go on, you go. You're better than me.
Oh, no, there is a sourness in there, but it's not so sour. I thought with that amount of greens, or those amount of greens in there that speak English, with those amount of greens in there, it was going to be very, very bitter. You know, that dark, deep flavour. There's a little bit of that, but the balance in there is not too salty, it's not too sour, it's not too bitter. It's absolutely perfect. It's very clear.
Yeah.
Very fresh. I think, well, perfect that I think you wanted to go with that fatty pork that we haven't tried yet. How's yours?
Really, really good. It's got that real deep sort of bitter note from the malat, the bitter melon, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the most bitter vegetable in the world. It's very...
We're definitely in the way here, aren't we?
This is why people hate YouTubers.
Yeah. Apart from you guys watching, obviously.
Right, let's just get really close up with it.
No, we're good. We've got space.
But on top of the bitterness, I've also got like a real sourness coming through from the pickled vegetables, like those sort of fermented greens.
Those greens are amazing. I don't know about yours, but it sucked up that broth. They're soft. They melt in the mouth. That's like I've never had one before.
This is so good. I'm sure you'd be eating this with rice. It's got a strong sort of medicinal flavour. I could imagine eating this when I've got man flu.
Every other week, then.
Every other week, every 2 days.
Should we try the?
Let's try the pork.
Look
And
at
this
that.
has literally been sitting now for about an hour. Oh, mate. That is deliciously fatty.
It's not crispy.
It's not
We'll
crispy.
say that. It's soft. It's gelatinous. It melts away in your mouth. But because it has been fried or roasted, it's probably fried, right? Because it's been fried so hard, you get that savoury flavour coming out of the skin.
It tastes almost like English roast pork on a Sunday. Very, very well seasoned. Like you got the, it's got a bite to it, but then you got that fat just melts through the middle, doesn't it? Oh, give me some of yours. Cheers, mate. I think this is going to be a completely different flavour, isn't it? Ooh, completely different. This one's a little bit sweeter, but not sweet like sugar sweet, like almost like, it's like vegetable sweet, right?
It's the sweetness from the green, for sure.
It's like a really, really, really good vegetable stock. Sorry to cut you off, Joe, but she has just...
Shed a love with that, jeez.
She has just gave us... Look, it's almost medium rare.
Yeah, that's insane.
Wow, super crob. She said eat it
Go for
crispy.
that bit.
Take
It's
it back.
great.
Take it back.
It's juicy. It's succulent, but I prefer it like that. No?
Mate, it's so salty, but in a good way. So well seasoned. I know what you mean, though, that in here it works, right?
It works so well. I was just saying, before you interrupted me,
Sorry, mate.
normally it's the other way around. I prefer this one. This one, the bitterness might be too much.
See,
for me.
I love malat. I love that bit of vegetable.
Yeah.
And it just feels like so soothing. They both feel like they're really good for you. Old school Chinese medicinal goodness, isn't it?
Yeah. I must admit, though, guys, between the two, this one might be a little bit too bitter for me. I mean, it's nice. is delicious. It cuts through that pork perfectly, the fattiness of that pork. But if I'm choosing between the two, I think I'm going for the one with the other greens in rather than the bitter gourd or the bitter melon. I don't not like it. I just think if I'm choosing between the two, that's the one.
I'm struggling to decide, you know, because I really like that. But the more I'm eating this, it's just that sweetness, like, almost like irony taste.
Yeah, I just love the way this one melts in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's so soft.
Because usually they're crisp, not
Yeah,
crispy, they're quite
crunch,
crunchy, aren't they?
yeah.
Just so you a quick dip in
Yeah.
the water and you're away.
But not in the way of overcooked school cabbage.
No, it's just like broken all the
Yeah,
fibres down.
perfect. So good. Right.
Would you come down to Uncle has no shirt on?
Only if there's an uncle with no shirt on. Jesus. Promised to the world and got nothing.
All right, let's get these cakes. ขอบคุณครับ ขอบคุณมากครับ อร่อยมาก
อร่อยค่ะ
ครับ Right, next up, guys. เจ๊เกียว
ค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
กินร้านอีกก๋วยเตี๋ยวค่ะ
ครับ
กินเฮงรวยปัง
รวยปัง
เฮงเฮงไม้เข้าไปหน่อยไม้
They've got a few different flavours,
แต่อร่อยสวย
and all the different flavours have different shapes. We've got that samosa looking
ชิมดู
one.
ก่อนไหมชิมดูไหม
ชิมดูอันนี้
ใส่กะหล่ำปี
สลัดกะหล่ำปี
ใส่เห็ดหอมใส่หมูใส่กุ้ง
โอ้โห เอาครับ
เค็มได้
เก็บตังค์ได้
อ๋อได้
ครับ
ฟรีฟรี
Free, ขอบคุณนะครับ Oh, she knows which one I want as well.
นี่ใส่นี่
Right, and this one is stir-fried pork that's been marinated in an egg, some flour, a little bit of salt and pepper, some dried shiitake mushrooms, kong hang, which are shrimp, tab, and galam, which is cabbage, and this has been salted and left in water, which is why it's so green.
กินอร่อยแล้วก็เฮงรวยปังมีร้านอีกก๋วยเตี๋ยวเจริญกรุง21ไม่มีสาขากินแล้วเฮงเฮงฝรั่งญี่ปุ่น
ฝรั่งญี่ปุ่น
อเมริการวย
Everyone welcome.
ใช่มา200ใช่ไหม
อันนี้แปงกับมันเทศ
มันเทศ 80%
80%
แป้ง 20%
ครับ
ใส่เยอะบ่อร่อย ร้านเจ๊เกียวใส่เยอะไม่
เยอะบ่อร่อยนะ
โน
โอเค
ต้องใส่มันเทศเยอะๆถึงจะอร่อย
ครับ
นี่แหละร้านเจ๊เกียวตัวจริงเสียงจริงกด
ขอบคุณนะครับ So basically what she said was it's 80% sweet
มี
potato,
หม้อไปแม่
the batter, and 20% flour. If you put any more flour than that, more alloy. Not alloy, sorry, not delicious. This keeps it crispy and light apparently. Jae Kiew knows what she's doing.
อิวกล้วย
อิวกล้วย
ร้านเจ๊เกียว
ร้านเจ๊เกียว This is Jae Kiew.
เจ๊เกียวแม่แนมเจ๊เกียว
Jae Kiew. ร้านเปิดกี่ปีแล้วนะ
เปิดมาจะ40 ปีแล้ว
40 ปีแล้วเหรอ
ใช่
จริง
เจ๊
เหรอ
เกียว70 ปีตอนเนี้ย
70 ปี
อายุ70แล้วล่ะ
โอ้
เซเว่นอีเลฟเว่น
ดูเด็กนะ ดูเด็กนะ โอ้สวยยังสวย Do you know what? How on earth is this woman 70 years old? Absolute character as well. This is what you want. When you're coming from England, coming from America, wherever, you want to be met with a smile, these warm, generous, giving people. And that's what you get in the back streets of Bangkok.
กินเรา very good
โอ้
เฮง
Heng heng.
เฮงเฮงรวยรวยปังปัง
Heng heng, lui lui, bang bang.
ไม่ว่าภาษาไหนก็เฮงและรวยและปัง
ครับ
ภาษาไหนก็เฮงรวยปัง
ภาษาไหนก็
เฮ
เฮ
ง
ง
รวยปัง
เฮงรวยปัง
โอ
เค
very good
Very good ดีมาก อร่อยที่สุดนะ
good good
Oh my god, the pork is so soft. You've got these little sort of explosions of the dried shrimp giving you a real saltiness. A beautiful cabbage, all really well seasoned. And the dough, the super crispy, crunchy, light, fluffy dough.
เขายอมขายซื้อ20
It's just so savoury.
ลงไปผัดก่อนผัดแล้วก็
Mushrooms giving it a nice earthiness. Tell you what, they should start selling these if they don't already at Thai football games, soccer games for any of my American viewers. I'll tell you what, it's absolutely sizz on a steak and kidney. Alright, come on, come.
ฮัลโหล
ขอบคุณครับ
ข้าวข้าว
Right, next up we got the taro, guys. ไส้เผือก
very good 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 โอเค
All right, that one's going to be a bit more for Helen.
อร่อยมาก
อร่อยมาก
ๆกินแล้วก็เฮงๆด้วย
ๆ So touch sweet. อันนี้หวาน
อันนี้อย่างหวาน
ครับ
ทาโร่หวานแต่ไม่หวานมากแต่อร่อย
ครับ
หอมเผือก
All right, so Joe, I was talking to Jae Kiew. You ate the coconut and the soybean ones. Which one is your... Because I had a bit of the coconut one and I'm thinking I prefer that to the taro. What are you saying?
จริงๆเขาเป็นคนแบบนี้นะ
We are so in the way down here. I can't...
Got
Do not
punched
come
out
down,
the way.
Don't come down here and film. You're going to get ironed out by an old auntie.
เยอะๆเลยเฮงๆเนี่ย
Heng heng Lee.
อร่อยมาก
ครับ
ค่ะ
อร่อย
เฮงรวยปังจ้ะ
ครับ
Yeah.
What's the character?
The taro, I really like taro, but the coconut, I think the coconut takes it. Even maybe over the savoury one, which is weird for me to say, because I
Yeah.
prefer savoury.
It's like desiccated coconut.
So good, so good. Maybe something. Do you remember those little? It's totally different, but maybe that memory of those little desiccated coconut.
All things.
Yeah, with chocolate.
Yeah, my Helen makes them. My wife makes them all the time, and it brings it back.
Softness, yeah. So good. And as Gary said, characters, personality. I know everyone comes to Chinatown in the evening, but
Forget Chinatown in the evening. It's rubbish. Come down here during the day, and then go to Tom Marie. Okay, so if you want to get down here for yourself, you get the MRT to Wat Mangkon MRT Station. You just walk around the corner, it's just down a little alleyway. I will pin it, but I'll stick some B-roll over the top of this so you can just see around about how to get it. It's really easy, but it's also really easy to walk past if you weren't paying attention. We're right next to the main police station in the area as a reference point. All right, I think we better leave it there before we get smashed to bits by one of these old aunties that's getting a little bit annoyed of us walking past. So thank you guys for popping down. Make sure you check out Joe's worst food in Madeira video if you haven't seen it already. We've got plenty of stuff coming out for Thailand, guys. Joe's going to be in the next 52 videos. And then hopefully I can get rid of him after that. So, thank you, Joe, again, mate.
Pleasure.
We will see you again, I guess, in the next one. All links to these places in the description box below. Do not ask me where these places are, please, in the comments. I will not answer you this time. I love you, though. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.